Hello. Really quick, I'll be explaining how to use crafting. So first off, you go to your personal quarters, personal terminal, you go over to crafting terminal. Then after that, DIY crafting, item dismantling for what you're looking for. So click this, you'll get the items listed there under items obtained after dismantling. Then afterwards, like there's weapon extension, unit extension. These don't really matter. Weapon extension is done for certain meme stuff. For anything that's like 10 stars or below, I think it even extends to like 13 stars or so. But it's not useful in the long run, and since we don't have access to certain augments, it's really pointless. Unit extension is 100% pointless. Photon art customization lets you basically get a 0 format of any of these photon arts listed. There's, for the most part, 2 per class, except, you know, just 1 for Braver and 1 for each weapon for a Bouncer. Tech weapons have their own crafts for the techs themselves because they don't have photon arts. Customized techniques is pretty much the same thing, except every tech has its own individual crafts. And then there's some techniques where they have a 0 recipe, like Megid, 123, 123. They have 2 different variants for all of them. And then, which one was it? Raw Megid here was 0 Raw Megid. There is a single 0 type tech craft per element, and for the most part, they are the ones that you want to be aiming for. If you have any questions over what is the most viable craft to use for each thing, there's people on Ark's fleet that would be happy to help you with that. Item dismantling does count as crafting, by the way, for certain challenges. Daily crafting does not require you to use resources for them. The rewards you get for daily crafting change every day, and they're really useful for upgrading your crafts if you don't have them up to certain points. In order to upgrade your crafts, you have to complete achievements in here, which have had their restrictions alleviated significantly ever since New Genesis launched. So you only need to craft like a certain tech one time to level it up, and then, you know, get those other crafts. But the requirements can be confusing. Like, let me see if I can find one. So, like, these are straightforward. You just have to unlock Harukatan Drive Update 3, which is this one, in order to unlock this. And then, after this, you'll just need to, you know, use one of the recipes in that to get this one, so on and so forth. But then you run into certain things that have, like, a bunch of split requirements. But I seem to have unlocked all of those in particular. I guess, you know, for photon arts, it's like, okay, here's a normal photon art, here's a great success for the photon art. So basically spreading, if you're looking to level up the crafts really fast, you want to spread it out between everything because they do cost tech discs to get those upgrades. And you do even want to get equipment extension done if you want to care about the order completion rewards. Like if you want a higher rank 0, you can aim for Liliparium, which pops up every now and then. Even Liliparium Max will pop up, but you will need those high level crafts in order to achieve them. The downside of that is that equipment extension crafts are very expensive, Meseta wise. But otherwise, you can use X cubes for the photon art crafts, the discs that are utilized in them, and for techniques customization, same thing. Timed abilities require different resources, however. Timed abilities are basically consumables, but you have to generate the ability itself first. Like in these data drives, these 3 that I have set are what I will craft if I want to craft them presently. However, you can save several other crafts as backups that you could just load them up and swap over to them, just in case there's a different type of area or a different type of buff that you want with whatever you have set here. Ideally, you would aim for 70 offensive stat in whatever core you're looking for. It would be 50 for the sub effect, and the additional effect would be plus 20. And the resources you get from them are from dismantling units, and photon drops you just eventually get from random content. But that's all there is for the most part. Hope I helped you.